We are about to witness a complete shutout victory from Dmitry Bivol. He's going to control Artur Beterbiev from start to finish. That's my prediction. I'm going to just say it there bold. But let me give you some perspective. Now, Shane Mosley, 35 fights, 35 wins by a knockout. That's a better ratio than Beterbiev. He was a phenomenal athlete. He took some losses, but when he boxed Antonio Margarito and he won by knockout, people said, you know what? Shane Mosley still got it in the tank. Only to fight Floyd Mayweather, and despite hurting him early on in the fight, he got controlled from start to finish. He was a play toy in there against Floyd Mayweather. And the reason being is because although he has the power, although he has feints, his little small tactics, he doesn't know how to control the distance. And the one who controls the distance controls the fight. Dmitry Bivol, Floyd Mayweather, they're masters at controlling the distance. And that's what this fight's going to come down to. The footwork of Dmitry Bivol. He's going to dictate to Beterbiev. He's going to tell Beterbiev, okay, I'll let you land some shots, I'll put him on double guards, just like he did to Canelo. Now, Canelo is the face of boxing, the pound-for-pound best. He was a plaything to Dmitry Bivol. Dmitry Bivol has never been visibly hurt. Beterbiev's been down. Now, I'm saying this and it sounds so one-sided, like I have no respect for Beterbiev. No, I have major respect for Beterbiev. But at this point in his career, this is the wrong fight for him in every respect other than financially. This is the wrong fight. He can't, in my opinion, watching it, he will not beat Bivol. He won't. Now, I've seen Beterbiev fight Anthony Yarde, and in my opinion, Anthony Yarde has only had a few elite-level fights, and he was really in that fight. With a little bit more experience, I think Yarde would have got Beterbiev out of there. And I sound crazy saying that, but watching it, I think Yarde, he could have got Beterbiev out of there. So, a novice elite-level boxer could have stopped Beterbiev, potentially. Beterbiev only stopped him because Yarde was fatigued. There was no way Yarde was getting stopped in the fight if he wasn't fatigued. But now you're thinking he's gonna knock out someone who's never been hurt, someone who's dominated. How does that make sense? Beterbiev could only stop a novice elite level boxer because they were tired. But you think he can stop Bivol? It's not gonna happen. Bivol's not getting stopped. Bivol's not gonna get visibly hurt. In my opinion, he's not. But Bivol will control him. He won't get hurt. He will control his opponent, and he might not hurt Beterbiev either, because Beterbiev is a very tough fighter. He takes one to land one, and he's very good at doing so. But taking one to land one against someone who's so quick, coming in and out, so good at feinting, he's punching as he steps. These small intricate things make a massive difference in your ability to hit an opponent. When he's stepping in and stepping out, he's stepping in sometimes and he's not punching. He's just trying to feint. He's feinting with feet. It makes it very hard to time somebody because they're upsetting your rhythm. And that's what I believe Bivol's going to do to Beterbiev. Of course, Beterbiev is familiar with this Eastern Soviet style. He's very familiar with it. So you might see him catching Bivol unexpectedly a few times. But I've got to say that I think Bivol is going to win this fight by unanimous decision. And if he loses this fight, I'm going to stand up and say, hey, I was wrong. But if you've been following me for a while, I've been watching Bivol very thoroughly for a minute, and I can't see how Bivol's style is going to come second to somebody who can't control the distance. So just like you saw Floyd Mayweather beat Shane Mosley, Shane was looking on fire, better knockout ratio record than Beterbiev, looking on fire, and Mosley's got skills as well, remember? But it didn't matter because he couldn't control the distance. He was close only when Mayweather allowed him to be close. And he was at the end of the shots because Mayweather allowed him to be there. And I believe that's what Bivol's going to do. Bivol's going to say, like when Bivol fought Canelo, the face of boxing. Remember? The face of boxing was a child to Bivol. So when he fought him, sometimes he let him in close. Catch, check hook, spin off. So just like that, sometimes Beterbiev might be allowed in close, but then Bivol would instantly then spin off. And it's going to be up to Beterbiev to stay on him with like a swarmer style. And that's going to be the only way in which I see Beterbiev managing to cause some problems or to beat Bivol, which I don't think will happen. Is if he fights him how Joe Frazier fought Muhammad Ali. And Beterbiev has got it in him to do that because Beterbiev isn't some flat-footed guy. So he can be fluent and he can keep the pressure on him, keep the pressure on him and keep attacking. And that will be the only way in which he can win, which I still don't believe will be by stoppage, because Bivol, I do think, will catch a lot of the shots. But he could overwhelm him and overwork him. Possibly. But he's not gonna, it's not gonna happen. Listen, let me know in the comments what you think. So I'm standing 10 toes on Bivol. Unanimous decision. I would be very surprised if Bivol stops him. But I'll be even more surprised if Beterbiev stops Bivol. So I got Bivol by unanimous decision. Remember the Mayweather versus Shane Mosley example? And think about this. Beterbiev has been hurt. Bivol has never been hurt. Beterbiev has struggled with opponents and had to figure them out. Bivol has never had to figure out a single opponent other than Craig Richards, who also controls the distance. This fight is going to come down to controlling the distance. Let me know what you think in the comments, and let's get the debate going on before Bivol schools Beterbiev tonight.